What a cracking start to the week it's been with the color trading systems here at Trading College, trading these US shares, guys. We have got precise entry exit criteria on every single strategy we use with these small cap stocks that are moving. Not just small caps, we've also trading stocks that are in the $35 to $65 range as well, and also a bit of Apple in there as well. But these small caps, they're so volatile, you get some cracking moves. Let's have a look at some here that came into the scanner today here on TradingView. You got AGRI, that was a really nice move. But this one here, BKKT, okay, it came out with news around 1 p.m. Now this is London time, and you may well have got some nice buy signals here on the 1 minute chart, but there's lovely buy signal. So when the actual storyteller goes green here, when we get a green histogram pointing up, that is your trigger to buy. Okay, so you get in when it pushes higher. We don't want to buy when it's pointing down. We want to buy as it's pointing up. Now, as it's pointing up, we get the first histogram, and you want a small histogram. You want a small histogram. You don't want to be buying the high histogram here, because it's going to revert back to the mean. So you're looking for that small histogram, and that's your trigger to get in. Now, no hesitation or reservation. You're buying around the 1368 here, and it pushes up to first target, so 1442. Next target, 1587. This was an absolute brilliant move here, guys. Very nice, profitable trade indeed. You can see on the 60-minute chart, we had another opportunity, okay? So just like we did Saturday morning in our training, if you missed the original buy signal, which you may well do, because if news hits the wires and it's already spiking higher, you don't want to be buying the highs, because if you buy the highs, it's going to revert back to mean you're going to be stopped out. But the next setup, okay, after the momentum trigger is that low OBS. All right, so you get the buy signal, then you get the pullback, and you're ready for then the trigger on the smaller time frame. All right, let's have a little look at some others here. This was a good one. This is BOXL, okay? So BOXL, basically calling it box here. We fire off a buy signal at 9 a.m. That's London time. Now, in the UK, we can trade shares from 9 a.m. We can trade these stocks now from London, not 1 p.m. like the old days. We can actually trade these stocks, 9 a.m. for us. And a lot of the US traders are still asleep at that time. We're waiting for those guys to come in around 11 o'clock when they're waking, because then the volume really does kick in. But there are pockets and opportunities of trading US shares for that morning surge, okay, from 9 a.m. Some of them can be illiquid, but they certainly do move, and you can get some great returns, just like this box light here. We fire off a buy signal with news this morning, and all we're looking for, we're in the start of the move, because the storyteller's starting, it's growing, okay? And as it's growing, we're just looking for 5-minute and 1-minute buy signals. So we're keeping it really simple. On the colors, we're looking for buy signals, buy signal. Now, if we get a buy signal here, okay, that's $3.64. It goes all the way up to $7.40, guys. Okay, let's not, if you don't get all of this, you still made yourself a dollar run plus more. That's over 100 points. In spread betting, you would never get that trading FX on a 5-minute or 1-minute chart. So really nice move here on BOXL. And another buy signal here, $7.91, shot all the way up to $10 in literally 10 minutes. All right, so some really nice trades here. We just use a scanner. We get that scanner. We can use TradingView scanner here. We then use our color method to get into these stocks on green buy signals, momentum triggers. It keeps it really simple. And then we just build the watch list, and we wait and we sit for those triggers. Now, we don't want to be buying on red, because as you can see here, if we start buying on red, you can see QLGN, which was actually my long side trade today. You can see as it's red, tracks are red, it's going down in value. Of course, if this stock is available for shorting, you can short this market, but we're on that morning surge, when we're looking for trades, we're looking for that long green buy signal, okay? When it turns red, we want to be exiting. Red is meaning that more sellers are coming in, so we don't want to be buying on green, on red, I should say. We want to be buying on the green. We want to be buying when the momentum is pushing up here, not pushing down. You can short the market if you want to, but it can be quite dangerous if you've got these stocks that are really pushing higher very quickly, okay? But you can short the markets, especially if something, the way I would short the markets here, guys, and there are these stocks that do explode on news, okay? And a lot of these small caps, they pump it and then they dump it. And when the storyteller on the 1 hour gets really, really extended, separated, I call it, when it's reaching a high. In fact, there's a shooting star candlestick right in there. But when it gets really extended higher, you can do red shorts. You can do red shorts with a nice tight stop, trading the reds to the downside. However, when it's starting to grow, when you're getting the small histograms, from these early morning moves, then you want to be in the long side, trading that momentum to the long side with the color method. So a cracking Monday today, a cracking Monday trading the NASDAQ as well and the German DAX. But in our US session with the color method, some fantastic, beautiful green buy signals. I hope it helps, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel or dive into our color method here at Trading College and grab this software because it will make your day trading US shares much more straightforward, much more easier with those lovely buy signals and momentum trades. All right, guys, speak to you soon. Take care.